sensational. There was always the sense in the air that this was a game the Gunners could have done without. There's a warm hug of congratulations.
What a disappointing day out in North London. That's probably the only relevant way to start that. Stevie, how you doing, my friend?
Good evening, Larry.
That's the most serious. That's like a teacher sitting you down and saying, "Good morning, Mr. Balani." It's like, I used my government name.
You know what?
But yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I totally understand that. Yeah, I've got no words. I've got no words to tell you anymore. What are words,
mate? Right. I know I like the fact that we're laughing, but really deep down, I am fucking seething, right? We've got a lot to talk about tonight, and I'm going to be trying to be as serious as well as, obviously...
I need you to be yourself. I need you to tell me what you're feeling. Like, whatever you're feeling, it's a day later. So... Yeah. So all the day worth of feelings, this is the time to unleash them. But yeah, look... Yeah, before we do, go into it, I will give a warning out to listeners that you may hear some stuff on this episode that you've heard before.
Look, I don't want you to make me laugh, Lotta.
I know. I'm sorry. I have
to, inside.
I know, but I have to give a balance here. All right, and there has to be a balance here, my friend. So, but look, all right. I'll tell you what. Just tell me what. Just say it. Oh God. Okay. Use words.
Right. Here we go.
Just say it, mate. Just say it.
I'm going to use two words. I'm going to use three. One's a swear word, but the main two, I want it to be the name of the pod, right?
Okay.
Fucking found out.
Nice. I like it. Found out. I love it. I can put the swear bits, but with the asterisk on top of it. Do you know what I mean? So they get the full feeling of what you're saying, because there's a lot there. There's found out. No. That's a huge thing to say. Which I agree with you, by the way.
Listen,
agree with you.
we're boring as fuck.
Tell me.
We're boring as fuck, aren't we? We're boring as fuck to watch. Negative, no flair players. We go in
Okay, wait. Hold on. I can see that you're reading from a list there, right? Which I'm guessing it's quite huge. Right, wait.
Do you know what? This is what I mean. I'm fucking pissed right off. Okay. And I thought, do you know what? I need to get it out. And I'm so pissed off that it needed to be written down. Yeah, boring as fuck is what I've been thinking about all day. Negative, no players to get us off our seat. And I'm going to list some players later on. It's ready for a fucking big fucking rant.
Okay, all right, okay. Well, I'll tell you what. Let me start it, right? Let me start it with some positivity, I guess. All right.
Yeah, we can do the first half, second half, shite analysis. But I'm no. Off.
I don't. Okay. By the way, that's why I said what I said. There's no point going into first and second half analysis purely because it is going to be.
I want to.
By all means, if you've got stats to back you up, then by all means, yes, do it. But all I'm saying is, let me start it off on a bit of a balance here, all right?
Don't try and talk me out of it.
No, absolutely not. You have your feelings. I'm not here to change your mind. But in the interest of the people listening, we did do some things well in the first half. All right, we did do well. The fact that Thomas Partey was back, again, you could see that difference. I totally get that. Obviously, you right now want to rip my head off as well. I get that. But again, in all fairness, that we did start off really well. We had plenty of chances, and I'm guessing this is where you want to come in with either naming a player or letting out your frustration at those missed chances, by the way.
Look, stop winding me up.
No, absolutely. No. I genuinely, because that is a point, that is a topic that needs to be discussed. The amount of chances that we had, how you watching it? What did you tell me?
No.
Tell me your feelings about it. That's what I want to hear. That's what we want to hear right now.
Let's start with the first half. I'm going to get into it straight away. First 17 minutes, no involvement by Saka. PSG exactly the same for 14 minutes. Saka never touched the ball hardly. First 17 minutes, utter shite. What's going on? Rice was shite for the first 20 minutes, and then yes, he grew into it. I understand he was really good, but anyway, that's another.
I mean, sorry, I'm just gonna. I feel like I'm gonna have to interject here every now and again.
Don't wind me up.
I feel like I have to interject just to keep the balance of the podcast. Absolutely, but with Declan Rice, he was our best player on the pitch. Throughout the first and second half, to be fair. I mean, to say that he was shy, maybe a bit strong, but, 100th game, he got a goal. I'm happy about that. No. That's what I'm happy about. So for me, Declan Rice, because you mentioned it, because Declan Rice was our rock in that match. He was the best player. I don't think he deserves any sort of negativity towards him, but there are plenty of other players that definitely deserve that.
No, so my argument is for the first 20 minutes, he was utter shite like Saka. Yes, he grew into the game. Yes, he scored the goal, but in the second half, the first 15, 20 minutes, he was taken off because he was utter shite. But that's the state of our shit team at the moment. He was our best player, yet he was shite. So what does that say about the rest of the team? Absolutely, I'm gobsmacked.
Yeah, it was definitely a frustrating afternoon, to be honest with you. And after the first goal went in, for us, I celebrated it obviously, but it was more of a muted celebration. And in the back of my mind, I always had the feeling of, oh, wait a second, it's Arsenal at the Emirates in a very sort of pressure game. And guess what happened? The normal thing happened where we just absolutely fucking fell apart. And yeah, the whole team really, from back to front, barring a few players, are to blame for that shambolic second half performance, which you might as well just give it up in the first half, giving them the point, see you later, there's no point playing, give the players a rest before Wednesday. But again, how does losing this game bode for fucking Wednesday? What the hell, what are we supposed to do? How are we supposed to go into that match with any sort of confidence? Not just the fucking players, that's their business, but even the fans. We watch this. We literally get stressed out when fucking 11 men who get paid in millions a year, they don't fucking score a goal. And how the fuck are we supposed to be excited about a Wednesday fucking match away to Paris in a Champions League fucking semi-final? So again, frustration just has been compounded in the last, since the beginning of 2025, really. It's just been bullshit after bullshit, draw after fucking draw, and just dropping points. What was it? 21 points we've dropped from winning positions. Yeah. That's fucking insane. The last 2 seasons was 11-9, by the way.
Yeah, 21 points, from lost from winning seasons. Last 10 league games, won 3, drawn 5, lost 2. Absolute utter shit.
Yeah. I think I watched some of the match of the day, and Alan Shearer's analysis kind of summed up really, and he said, he was like, they've been given chance after chance, and they keep just disappointed. And that's what it's been. It's been a huge, huge disappointment. Again, unfortunately, as I've said many times, and I'm going to say it again, our season will be defined by this one match on Wednesday. And that is outrageous. I know we joked about on WhatsApp and stuff like that about Man United, Spurs and Chelsea. But let's face it, 2 English teams are going to the Europa League final, and most likely another one is going to the Conference League final. So again, we're talking about a season that really just unraveled. And I think you're right, Stevie. I think found out is literally the 2 key words. Found out. That's it. And from this season especially, yes, we can blame it on the officiating and the fucking injuries and blah and blah and blah and blah. But unfortunately, we have no other game plan. No. We conceded 2 fucking set pieces. 2 set pieces. Yeah. Set piece FC. Unfortunately, that's turned around on its head now, where it's like they're taking the piss out of us because we conceded 2.
We have the worst is it worst stat for conceding now from
from set pieces.
Yeah, 48% or something daft like that, isn't it?
It's outrageous. It really is. And again, the thing is, as I've said, and I can't really defend myself anymore because the stats that I'm about to say really just are awful. You know, Kai Havertz, who hasn't played in 21 games. Right? Or no, not 21 games. Like 15 games or something like that. But at least for the last 3 months, he hasn't. But he's still our top scorer.
It's unreal.
And he's on 9 goals, by the way. He's on 9 goals. How the fuck is our goal difference at the 60s? I don't know. I have no idea how it is. Obviously, I know why. But I'm just being a bit facetious. But it's completely mad. And then you look, you know. Okay, look. First half. Like I said, we did well. We could have ended that match, but unfortunately Martinelli doing Martinelli things and Trossard and Odegaard, and I think these men are just allergic to shooting. Like they don't understand the concept of in the box shoot the ball. Do you know what I mean? They don't understand that simple concept, and it's very very annoying now. It's moved past frustration. It is just annoying now to watch that shit.
I know. I've had my bit of a rant, but I'm still going to have another one. But getting back to
not enough. That's not enough, by the way. You need to give more.
It's not. No, I'm going to calm down just for the first half, right? Obviously, my feelings are clear on Saka and Rice. I thought Saliba, Partey, they were pretty good, to be fair. Although, if you look at the stats for Partey. I mean, Saliba was probably the best game, but I've got the stats for Partey somewhere, which is quite shocking reading, really. I don't know if you've seen them.
I have not, but please do enlighten us.
So let's have a listen to this. 76% pass accuracy. That is pretty poor for someone of his quality. 18 possessions lost.
Wow.
8 duels lost.
18 possessions lost?
18, 1-8, yeah.
Wow.
8 duels lost. 3 times dribble passed.
Jeez.
Did 1 tackle.
Maybe sometimes the eye test just doesn't work. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes you're just blinded by the lights.
Yeah, I do feel as though he was okay. I know it was really good, really good.
That was really close race. Oh, here we go. Both off the track. Brilliant. Sorry, yeah. For people listening, by the way, we've got F1 on in the background and just got an eye on it.
Wow.
Some good battling.
There's some really good racing there. It's Norris and Verstappen that.
I think, I'm going to definitely have to go back and watch.
It's really good. Piastri's away. He's away. He took over Verstappen
he's
pretty
7
soon.
seconds. Wow, that
is amazing. But the McLarens have totally got it sewn up. But anyway, So getting back, Partey, I thought even though he had a good game, the eye test, the stats don't lie, and that's pretty shit from his standards.
Yeah,
we're all expecting him to be great for PSG game, but we'll come back to that later on. Kivior okay. Really concerned with Benny Blanco and Trossard, very poor. Obviously Ben White, fucking slow as fuck. Really scared.
With Kivior, you said that he was all right, and yes, he had an overall decent game, but obviously he did make a bit of a mistake for that header from Evan Nilsson.
Yeah,
he sort of got. I don't know if he got dragged down because obviously nothing came of it, so we didn't have a look. But I don't really want to look at it and then be like, oh my god, the guy just got out muscled. Do you know what I mean? I want to see it and be like, right, he got dragged down, but luckily nothing came of it. But apart from that, I thought he had a pretty decent match, to be fair.
Well, yeah.
Ben White, yes, very, very off the pace. Very off the pace. And if you put him on against Doué next week, or Dembele, or Barcola, Kvaratskhelia, either one of those,
they'll have him on
we had done for. Absolutely done for. And I'm glad that Timber, yes, he was there, but obviously he was sat in the crowd.
It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. Him and Odegaard I don't care about, but Timber massively worried about. Massively, because if he's not playing, that's it.
And again, the worry, obviously the worrying factor is that Ben White is just not up to speed as of yet, which is fair enough. Whatever. Most some players don't heal the same, or they don't bounce back the same. So that's fine. But again, we're at crunch time now, and he doesn't have that step that we need against those wingers and those forwards. So backline apart from Ben White, they were all right. Decent. They learn how to work together. But unfortunately, the one thing that we have been found out about is obviously Lewis Skelly doing his midfield cameos and doing his runs. And once that's shut down, that's the end of that story.
I think we were all concerned, and we were all thinking that Arteta was going to rest quite a lot of players, but we said, didn't we, at the start, look, he's gone strong, hoping that we can get the win. And it's all just completely backfired, and
absolutely.
My God, how it has backfired.
And in literally a match where if we won, we would have been that secured for Europe at the very least. Yeah. And probably obviously, what was it? Brighton nearly did us a favour today. Nearly did us a favour. So that's a bit annoying. But obviously, Chelsea and Liverpool. Real quick on this, by the way, I just want to say that it's clear that Liverpool were just like, fuck it, whatever.
Absolutely.
Arsenal. If it means that Arsenal don't end up second, then fuck it. Let's just take the piss.
We'll come back to that. But
we'll come back to that.
I just want to quickly go on to this. Obviously, that was the end of the first half. Really, my just observations were completely in utter shock. You could see it happening, the chances we missed, and you just knew. Yeah. Obviously, Semenyo was sat on the bench. I thought, why isn't he on? As soon as he comes on, that's it, game changer. I didn't think he would actually assist with a throw-in, which was a fucking joke, but... Look, I am so flabbergasted. I told you that I turned it off as soon as they got their second goal. I've never seen anything like it. I turned it off. I couldn't watch it anymore because I was so depressed. But anyway, moving on. Second half, right. I've just made quick notes. Martinelli and Trossard, they both had chances. The ball should have shot first time. They decided to sort of control it and then shoot. It was there for hitting first time. I was like...
They're going for that perfect goal, aren't they, for some reason, and I don't understand why they can't just put their boot behind it, to be honest.
It's so... Honestly, God.
What's more flabbergasting is the fact that they honestly, the amount of money that they get paid, and they cannot take a shot with. The thing is, right, it's like they're relying on 60,000 people to tell them when to shoot. It's like, dude, guys, right, you get paid for this. You are relying on amateurs at the very best. Do you know what I mean? So it's those two chances, I think after they happened, that's where I was like, right, okay, that's pretty much us done, really. Let's just try and hold on. Yeah, let's just try to hold on to what we've got. But unfortunately, that didn't work out either. So
no, like you say, the oppositions we've been, like you say, we've been found out. PSG found us out the other week, and a few other teams have. But that is it. We've been found out. They played us. Bournemouth knew how to press, and we were effectively absolutely shite. I officially hate Ray now. I've lost my all respect for him. He's absolute fucking wank. He fills me with bags of nerves every fucking game. We've spoke about it week on week, about his position, about the way he passes the ball out to players that have got 3 or 4 players around him. He's got no brain cells. It's unbelievable. It's just he just puts everyone under pressure, and it causes chaos and nerves.
Yeah, there's no real initiative from him, is there? He follows the orders of Arteta, down to the letter, really, where he's like, just play from the back. He said, well, dude, use your head, all right? There's people around, make the play. But that's just indicative of Arteta's system.
100%. Yes. Yeah, 100%. That's what I want to get back to as well about Arteta. But no, Ray, just clear your lines a little, but do it long. It's evident now we've been found out, and they're going to press the players, they're going to press our defenders, and they know that we're not as good as what we make out to be. Because if you think about all our games where we're dominating teams in their half. But now we've been found out, we are getting dominated in our half when we play out from the back, because they know that and see it in Reyes, Skelly, obviously Kivior's a bit slow, and unfortunately Saliba sometimes just get caught out, which we've been proven the last couple of games. And Ben White obviously is far too slow. So it's like we've been found out, and I'm not going to go to Odegaard because we've had our say on him, and but he's efficiently. He had a decent game. Don't get me wrong, decent, but he's still way below his standard. Absolutely.
Below. And again, The only thing I will say on Odegaard is again what we discussed, the fact that he needs the players or the right players around him, and he had that, and he managed to have a decent game, or better than we've seen from him in a while, really. You know, let's just be honest, in a while. Still not his very best. You know, let's just not get that twisted. I in no way am I saying that this guy, you know, put any type of 100% performance. But either way, it's good to see that our theories are sort of right. You know, when he has the right players, he'll do the right thing and he'll have a decent game. So let's just summer transfer.
Do you know,
it's
I'm going to say something really, really controversial, and you might not think I'm a true gooner, but
say it.
I felt like do you know when when you're younger and you have a couple of relationships and you fall out of love with someone, and that feeling, I felt like I was falling out. I know it sounds really harsh, and I'll probably be okay about come Wednesday, but when I turned it off, I felt like I was turning off a relationship. I felt so bad. I know what you're gonna think, but I felt hard. It's really, really hard. It's hurting me because I felt heartbroken, because we've seen it time and time and time again, and we know, and we can see it happening every week. And it's, you know, my theory is I don't rate Arteta, although I agree he's got us to where we are, but he could be Arsenal manager for the next 100 years and we will never win the Premiership or the Champions League with him, and I'll stand by that. And if I'm wrong, I'll travel down to the Emirates naked and run on the pitch if I'm wrong.
Wait, so are you travelling down naked or travelling with clothes and then get naked? Oh, okay, all right, fair enough. So even on the way back, you're just going to go naked?
Yeah, well, I will. I'll hold my hands up and go, you know, I was wrong. But
it's got to be August. It's got to be an August day.
I won't mind, as long as it's not in the winter.
It's going to be cold, my friend. But, yeah, okay, I mean, fair enough. That's fair. And I can see that point of view because, you know, like, even like the memes are saying we're at phase 8 Arteta and nothing's happened, and Slot's won his first thing, and then Ange may win a European trophy for Spurs even though it's Conference League, fucking Europa League. For me, that doesn't matter at this point, okay? Arteta needs to bring in the trophies to be proven to prove that he is or can potentially be one of the best, you know. So, like I said, I will agree with you up to a certain point. I've still got a little bit more hope left to see what he's going to bring, to see what he's going to do. But it's not looking very promising. Do you know what I mean? Considering that we probably aren't going to end up second, and after the seasons that we've had being second,
it's a miracle we are actually second. And I'm gonna do a long stint shortly, but it's a miracle when you think about it. It's a miracle we are second.
Yeah,
isn't it?
The miracle is that obviously Man City, for example, they went like what 11, 12 games without a win or something like that, 10 games without a win. So that helped us. Newcastle, Chelsea, Villa, they were all unpredictable. So yeah, we have been helped in that sense. We have been a bit lucky as well as unlucky. So, but unfortunately, that luck, it seems like it's going to run out. You know, in 3 matches' time, I feel like that's going to run out, and we probably will end up 5th or 6th.
I mean,
because we just don't have enough to finish the season.
Look at the obviously Man City, they can potentially finish on 73 if they win their last 3 games. Newcastle could finish on 72. Chelsea could finish on 72. Villa could finish on 69, and so can Forest. So what we've got 66 now, have we?
67.
So we've got 67, yeah. So we can finish on the 76 if we win all our 3 games.
Yeah. Which again, if we won yesterday, it would have been just that one more game to secure top 4. But
no,
definitely not.
No, yeah. I mean, obviously Newcastle let us off today because they got a draw. I mean, bloody hell, they had 3 penalties. Chances, but no, Newcastle play Chelsea I think next week, so
next week
we're going to slit each other's throats. So
I hope so. I really hope so.
Yeah, a draw will be good. I think Villa play Chelsea as well, don't they? I think. I don't know the fixtures.
Is that the end of the season? Last month?
Yeah. The only team that obviously is going to probably finish above us is Man City. The rest will, we might get a draw against Newcastle. You never know. I know.
Sick of these fucking draws.
We'll
We've
get
got
beat
Liverpool
next week.
well.
Yeah, we'll get.
Yeah.
They're on about not doing a guard of honour, aren't they? Did you see that? Because the Chelsea did it today, and they were booing, and they were saying something like, if Arsenal should just refuse to do it. I don't know why. I don't know if I don't know whether it's right that they should. I think they probably won't. I think they will actually give them a guard of honour, but I don't know.
I think with the shithousery that's gone on this season with Arsenal fans and opposition fans, if we don't do a guard of honour, then guaranteed the narrative is going to be Arsenal are salty. Right, Gary Neville is the first person to be there. Jamie Carragher, immediately following him. So yeah, that's going to definitely happen. So just for that not to happen, just give him a fucking guard of honor.
Yeah,
take it on the fucking chin and just get on with it. Do you know what I mean? That's the way I look at it. Because the last thing we need is this absolutely fucking awfulness of social media out there. It's just toxic. It really is. Not just from opposition fans, but even from Arsenal fans. You know, do this, sack this guy, do that. It's like, fair enough. That's fair. But again, let's just see what we can do for the last few games. Hopefully, we can pull something together because we are over fucking due it. Yeah, overdue that shit. So,
well, we're gonna lose second spot, aren't we, next week? Oh no, we won't, because we're 3 ahead of City. So if we get beat off Liverpool, and then obviously City win, we'll go level on points, but our goal difference is obviously slightly better.
Yeah.
Then we play
Not
Newcastle.
even that much. I don't think. I don't even think it's that much difference.
It's about 10 or 12, I think.
Is it? Is it that much? I thought it was a bit less than that.
Yeah. So
okay. All right. Okay.
But yeah. So I think we're probably the only team that can bottle second, really, aren't we? Ever in the history, we bottled a few championships and.
If we're not winning the league, I don't really give a shit, to be honest. Like what happens, it's just if anything, if you're not winning the league and you're that close, and as we have been, then it just goes to show, and hopefully goes to show, that we need players. We need a squad, not just a starting 11. We need a squad, and unfortunately, that's just what we've been lacking on.
Right, I'm gonna. This is going to be a bit boring. This
do
bit.
Do it. Say it.
But I'm going to list some players from all the teams, right?
Okay.
And then I'm going to list. So just watch the Formula One mile, isn't it?
No, go on.
Right, I'm going to go with Liverpool first. I'm going to read them out. I don't want any comments. I'm just going to do Liverpool first, and I'm going to go through all the rest of the players and just tell me what you think. Right. Salah, Gakpo, Nunez, Jota, Diaz. City, Savinho, Haaland, Doku, Marmoush, Foden. Forest, Wood, Alanga, Morgan Gibbs-White, Hudson-Odoi. Chelsea, Palmer, Neto, Nkunku, Sancho, Madueke, Jackson. Villa, Rashford, Watkins, Asensio, Marlon, Bailey, Ramsey, Rodgers. And I'm going to go to Bournemouth. I'm going to do the rest, but I'll stop at Bournemouth. But I'll do Semenya, Cliver, Evan Nielsen, Ouattara, and Tavernier. Right now. Look at those players, right? And then look at our players that we've got in the competition for them. That's why it's a fucking miracle we're second with the shit that we've got up front in Martinelli, Trossard, Marino, and even fucking sack of shit, because I've lost it with him too, right? Now, all of those players, right? What players that we've got will get into their team? I'm just going to stop with them. So Liverpool, City, Forest, Chelsea, Villa, and even Bournemouth. Where do any of our players get in there? Just for now.
I don't think they'll get into. Well, maybe Saka will get into a City side, but apart from that, I don't think any of our players will go into Liverpool or City. Aston Villa, by the way, I've got a fucking cracking team. Can you read those out again, please?
So obviously Rashford, Watkins, Asensio, then Donny Marlon, Bailey, Ramsey, and Rodgers.
Fucking hell! I mean, the variety and versatility there is outrageous. By the way, sorry, you're saying it's a miracle for us to be second. How is it not that? How is it they're not winning the league? Those are some fucking good players, man.
If we had them 5 and said we took them 5 and replaced them with our 5, we would have done the league.
If we had Rashford, if we took Rashford in January, I think we actually would have won the fucking league. I'm not even kidding you. That's how close we would have fucking been.
Yeah. Or if we'd have paid the 60 million that allegedly Villa were going to accept for Watkins. I know.
I'm glad that he didn't do that, to be honest, because that would have been a waste. But sorry, I don't think it would have been a waste because I don't know what would have happened, but I'm just thinking as monetary and financially, I think it would have been a waste. But either way, yes, we could have done with him. If we had him in the team and we won the league, shit, no one would have cared about the 60 million, right? So that's also something. But yeah, I think, okay, those teams, apart from City and Liverpool and maybe Aston Villa.
What about Chelsea? Palmer, Neto, Nkunku, Sancho, Madueke,
easily
Jackson.
all of our players would take over their team.
What the fuck?
Of course they would.
But you're just trying to wind me up.
No, I'm not, because Madueke and Jackson, are you kidding me?
Madueke is 10 times better than Martinelli.
I don't think 10 times better, mate.
Palmer? Would you rather have Palmer or Odegaard?
I'd probably have Palmer, to be honest.
Yeah. Neto.
Oh, shit. Did I just say that out loud?
Neto or Martinelli? Neto.
Martinelli.
No, you just wind me up.
I don't think. Do you know what? They're very similar style players, and they both are headless, as far as I'm concerned. Neto's fast. Don't get me wrong, but I just feel like they are headless, both of them.
I do agree with the headless part, but I think Neto does have a better final product.
Okay, I mean, yes, I don't know what's happened to Martinelli's fucking final product because, like we said before, he was very good. He could do that, but it's just maybe his style of playing, again, is that what Arteta is asking him to do? If it is, then maybe stop. Don't ask him to do that. Just tell him to fucking take the ball and go directly at the net. How many times did we see him in 2 seasons ago when he was scoring goals at the near post? Yeah. At the near post because he was making that run. And now he's just, he's looking up. It's like, dude, just fucking, you're there. Just do it. You're right footed. Get the shot on. Enough power. Keepers are going to fold. So
yeah,
it's very frustrating.
But are you like me? Every time he gets the ball, it's kind of like I'm so nervous and embarrassed and feel sorry for him because I think I know what you're going to try and do. No, a couple of times he did get past his player, right? And I agree, and I hold my hands up to that. But 8 times out of 10, it's like, for fuck's sake, isn't it? It's that thought that goes through your mind and every other fan in the stadium, and you just think, fucking hell, what on earth are you doing? But
one thing I do like about his runs is if we have Rice and Odegaard in the right positions, then Martinelli making that run is kind of good for Rice because he makes that late run into the box. What Marino couldn't do against PSG. So I in that respect, yeah, I do like what Martinelli does. However, just like you, frustration levels are at
all-time high.
Massively out there in the fucking outer atmosphere because he just will not take that shot, and I just don't understand why. For any of our players, Trossard, Odegaard, fucking even Saka, that chance that he got, he sort of made the run behind the defenders, which everyone thought, right, okay, first time shot, that's it, that's a goal. He takes 2 steps. It's like, are you kidding me?
No.
Are you kidding me? Like, just take the shot. Salah would have just taken the fucking shot.
Yeah. I know.
And right foot, left foot, it doesn't matter. You should be capable enough to fucking shoot at a goal which is like less than 10 feet away with your weak, quotation marks, weaker foot. It's that was just unbelievable to watch. But going back to your original topic there, yeah, I think our players are better than Chelsea players, maybe barring Palmer because he is very fucking good.
Okay.
But the rest of them, and maybe, like I said, maybe even a fucking Aston Villa. Like Saka could get into an Aston Villa side, but I don't think the rest could, to be honest.
Okay.
And I don't think they would. Like, I don't think Unai Emery would take those types of players that we have into his team. So
yeah. All right. Okay. I'm going to I'm just going to move on to a few more teams. Okay. Yeah. So we've got Brentford, right? Mbuemo, Wissa, Damsgaard. I've only picked 3 out of those, but Brighton, you've got Pedro, Matomo, Welbeck, maybe a couple of others. What's he called? Pedro is that one. Estepinian, I don't know. Matoma's mainly, he's a decent player. He'd get in over Martinelli. Welbeck, obviously, over Marino.
Yeah.
Jimenez, this is Fulham.
It's funny that, by the way, with Welbeck, because we literally had him.
I know. He was at Man United, then we had him, and then where else did he go after that? Where did he go after us? I mean, I thought he was finished after us. But
no, he went to Brighton, didn't he?
Yeah, he was at Brighton. Yeah. But he's at Sunderland as well, you know what I mean? He's been all over. So Fulham, Jimenez, Traore, Muniz, Iwobi, Emile Smith-Rowe. All I'm doing is I'm listing players that we shall come back to. So anyway, Wolves, Cunha, Emre, is it? No, it's not Chan, is it? What's he called? Chan? Not Chan, the Chinese guy.
Oh, Hwang Hee-chan.
Hwang Hee-chan, that's it, yeah.
Hwang Hee-chan,
and Guedes. So I'm just naming a few players there. Everton, you got Beto, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, NGI, who I like, and obviously Harrison. Obviously Spuds. Then you go like further down the league. You got Son, Kulusevski, Richarlison, Solanke, Tell. Man United, you got Højlund, Xerxes, Garnacho, Ahmad. One last one. So Hammers, obviously West Ham. You got Bowen, Kudus, Fulkrug, and Ings. Now my argument is.
Bowen and Kudus, by the way, those are some fucking good players.
They're getting into our team, aren't they?
Oh, easily.
Just on that is obviously there's 3 other teams that have got relegated that I won't obviously mention, even though probably a couple of them players would get into our team. It's the frustrating side of it that we have, you know, like I say, it's a miracle that we actually second, because the state of our team, we've got no players that I look at and they're going to get you off your seat. It's so methodical, boring and mechanical, and it's Arteta, like what you say about instilling it into certain players. We probably have got some flair players in there, but he drills it into them to not lose the ball, it's possession based, isn't it? But it's the worst form. As you can see, look how many goals were scored. Yes, we've conceded a few now, but every team that we come up against have a player or 2 or 3 or 5 that can change a game. We've got fucking zero.
I mean, I get what you were trying to do with the players, but I do feel like, you know, maybe like I said, barring City and Liverpool, we do have a very good we do have very good wide players. I was gonna say front 3, but we don't actually have a front 3. We do have we have a decent right wing. We have a very good right winger, and we have a decent left winger. But on their day, they can cause damage. Like, obviously, unfortunately for us, that hasn't, you know, their day hasn't been around this season. You know, it's been it's been a day off.
No. I'm still honestly, we've been found out, right? And all them players have been found out. If we can't dominate teams like we have been for the last couple of seasons, because we've been found out this season, I know we've lost a couple of players, but the system that we play has been found out, and now our players are looking bang average. Obviously, Saka's just come back. I can kind of give him the benefit of the doubt. Martinelli's been back a long time now. You know,
Trossard, he has no excuse really.
Trossard, what on earth does he do? You know, as much as he scores a couple of goals here and there, he's not good enough. He hangs onto the ball too long. He gets caught in possession.
Yeah.
You know, give Nwaneri a chance. But this is the problem with Arteta, and I've had it with him. Regardless of what happens on Wednesday night, I am done with him.
Okay, that's a very, very strong statement, to be honest, but that's fair. Yeah, with I don't, like I said, I don't feel the same way about Arteta as you do.
I know.
Which again, I cannot argue with any of your points, because they are very relevant and very evident as well. Like, you know, we have seen it now. And is that a virtual safety car?
Yeah.
Wow, someone's crashed. Bartoletto. But yeah, I think next season should be the season where decisions should be made. Give him the money that he needs. Give him the players that he needs. If it still doesn't work by next season, then yeah, I think that's going to have to be the end of it, unfortunately. Because again, we're just stuck in the same place at that point. We have stagnated. Like I said last week, we have stagnated. And we have not done anything else right now. Just a straight line, just literally just going through the motions. And every now and again, we'll get a spike during the Champions League ties. And hopefully we'll get another spike during the fucking PSG match on Wednesday. But, you know, and real quick on that as well. You know, we always talk about the next leg of PSG. Okay, yeah, let's say we win that. We go face Barcelona in the final, for example. Did you see them play? They've scored 91 goals in the league, by the way. That's almost like 20 goals more than Real Madrid have scored. 91 goals. Like, do you understand, or fans need to understand, like, what would happen if we face Barcelona in the final, to the point where it's like, you know what, I'd rather not even make it to the final, because they are just going to embarrass us.
Yeah.
You know, and yeah, so I like the fact that we are taking it one game at a time. We're not obviously sort of overstretching our imagination or anything, but it's going to be difficult on Wednesday because of the reasons that obviously have bled over from the league. It's for me, the main thing that needs to change next season, it's not the manager, it's not get rid of players, it's add players. Get rid of the Sterlings, obviously, and the Netos that we have for our goalkeeper. Get rid of those guys, bring in 4 to 6 players. That's what we need. Plus a goalkeeper.
Easy.
Plus a goalkeeper. So that's 7 players at the very minimum that we need. And again, look at it whichever way you want to. It's needed in the midfield. It's needed for both wide positions, strikers, not just one, but we need
Go on,
2.
Lewis. Sorry.
2 strikers. No, that's fine. Oh, they're fighting each other, the Ferraris. Damn.
Well, I think Leclerc was just coming on. I don't know, was he overtaken there, Leclerc?
That's Sainz?
Sainz, yeah. Sainz was basically holding them both off, and they both got through at the same time.
That speed on the Williams is crazy.
It's good. It is. It's amazing, isn't it? Here it is, watch.
And Charles just, that was close. They nearly touched.
And then obviously Lewis got through as well, didn't he, when that happened, look.
So here we go. They were approaching turn 1. There we go. Charles on the late break.
Sainz has it.
Well done. He has it there. Went wide.
Yeah.
Well done. Here we go. Yeah, this is the wider view now of Lewis in the back, chasing up. That's a great move from Charles. Oh, and Lewis just takes it on the inside.
That's amazing, isn't it?
Just fantastic. That is fantastic. Love that.
Yeah,
and do you know what that
fantastic.
reminds me of? There's I think it was last year or the year before when it was Leclerc and Perez fighting each other, and then Hamilton in the Mercedes just comes, takes them both, and then Crofty goes, and through goes Hamilton. Oh, I love it. That was goosebump worthy. That's what that was. But again, they're fighting for 7 and 8. So anyways,
yes, a bit like
the
Arsenal.
the Arsenal of the Formula One world. Thank you very much for that reminder. Fuck you, motherfuckers. But sorry, where were we with the?
So no, you were saying
so the main thing
Arsenal
for me,
needing sort of 4 to 6 players.
They're needed.
We do.
Everywhere. We definitely need at least another centre-back, by the way. And I'm not saying that's priority, but another centre-back is needed. Another full-back at the very least is needed as well. So that's 2 players right there. Again, 2 in the midfield at the very, very least. And again, these are not conservative numbers. These are conservative numbers. We need more than this. You know, we almost need like a whole different 11 to sit on the bench because, do you know what? Don't even read the bench. I don't even want to talk about it. You know, who the hell is this Jack Gower or whatever his fucking name is? Who the fuck is that? I don't know. Never seen it before. Yeah, exactly.
Totally embarrassing.
That's it. And this is when you mentioned Aston Villa and their players. Those are just fantastic.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant to start and off the bench. Unbelievable. And that's the one thing that needs to change for me. If that doesn't change by the time we kick off our first match in August, then that's for me. I've already put a line through that season and Arteta because we cannot go into another season with these players only. These are good players. But unfortunately, they have been absolutely run to the fucking ground. Do you remember Liverpool after they won in 1920 season during COVID? Do you remember? Yeah, not 1920.
I thought, shit, man, that's a good memory.
2019-2020 season during COVID when they won. But the season afterwards, you see how far they dropped. I think they ended up 7th or something, didn't they? Yeah. So again, they were run into the ground because it wasn't just that season. It was 3 seasons before that where they put the team together and fought City for that title. And again, they fought so hard that the next season they were like, fuck it.
Yeah, that's my argument for this season. When people were sort of saying, yeah, it'll be Arsenal season this year, City can't do it again. But Liverpool just snuck in there because, you know, we put so much effort into the last 2 seasons. The heads and obviously physically, mentally, they were just fucked. And that's what's happened this season, yeah. But no, I'm not standing by Arteta. I've stood by him long enough now, and no matter who we sign in the summer, he's not going to get it. We'll still be there, we'll still be challenging, but we're not going to win it. He can sign 11 players, like world players, Kvaratskhelia, Messi, Ronaldo, everyone, Mbappe. He ain't going to win us anything.
No, come on, don't say that. If he gets those players, that's an amazing old squad.
Exactly. Bring Gaza back.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's bit of Zizou in there as well. Let's see if we can get him out of retirement.
Has it started raining, by the way? No?
Not yet.
There was talk of it, wasn't there? But I don't think it's
Hamilton just going, you want me to sit here the whole race? I'll come back to you. Honestly, these Ferrari strategists, they're fucking...
He's faster, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. That's why he said, do you want me just to chill out here? And he's on mediums as well compared to the hards of Leclerc. So anyway, I'm going to go back and watch it with a bit more. But look, the match yesterday... This episode wasn't really about the match itself because, again, it's recycled words that I really hate repeating myself. Not just on the podcast, just in general. Hate repeating myself because it feels like we've got nothing else to say. But we treated this as like our reaction to the match rather than a breakdown of what we saw, because there was just nothing pretty really after that first half. And again, like you said, it was the last 25 minutes of the first half that were good. But
you could just see, just getting back to the match and the reaction. It was just born out of the frustration, the fact that you could just see what was going to happen. You could see the fact we got our goal. And the players thought they were better. Rice was taking a bow, etc. I thought it's going to fucking come back and bite you in the arse, this. And we were missing chance after chance, shit plays. And I thought, you know what? And then for them to score from a fucking throw-in header, and then the winning goal. I mean, what the fuck was Raya doing? That was it. That's why I officially hate him. Has he overtaken him yet? But go on. No, he hasn't, has he? What's he saying? He's catching him up, wasn't he? You should just let him pass. You should just let him go, shouldn't he?
He was saying if you want to use the DRS on Charles, you can stay like this. And then Hamilton goes, man, you guys. So I don't know. All of a sudden, that Ferrari move is not looking very good, is it? No. 6 races in, it's not looking good.
Yeah, they want to keep Charles number one, don't they? That's what it is.
Why sign Hamilton?
I know.
Why scary? You have literally just wasted a lot of money to sign Hamilton if you're not even going to give him the chance. Let him overtake, for God's sake.
I know.
Unbelievable. I do like Charles, obviously, but it's just, come on, here we go. Another radio, real quick. This is not good teamwork. That's all I'm going to say. Right, well, that for me, that's the end. I think he's going to leave next season. Yeah, he's leaving next season. Yeah. He's had enough. I think this was a test for Lewis to be like, surely Ferrari can't be that bad.
They're idiots, aren't they? He's idiots. He's half a second fast. Is he half a second now? 1.1.
No, sorry, just over half a second.
Faster.
Here we go. Took him. There you go.
Swap the position. Have they?
Yeah.
They haven't. Yeah. Oh no, he must be slightly ahead.
Yeah, they passed swap positions. They told Leclerc.
Yeah, a couple of seconds ahead.
Thank God. Yeah, I think they realised they were like, oh, that's the fourth. That's the 7th world champion.
What's he said? What did he say on the radio, Leclerc?
Oh, nothing.
He did. He must have missed it.
No, he didn't. They said swap.
No, just once he got past him.
I thought it just said swap cars.
No,
but anyways, do you know what? We'll come back. Yeah, we'll come back. David Raya needs competition. That's his main problem, to be honest. He's got very complacent. He made a decent save yesterday, a couple of decent saves actually, but that last goal from Evan Nelson was.
What was he doing?
I mean, I don't know. I think it could have been.
He flicked it in, didn't he, himself? Like, he hit his knee and then he flicked it in with his hand. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, his hands are that big that he just couldn't control it. He just sort of knuckled it in.
And then what was Odegaard doing, fannying about with him? Like, totally. This is obviously a gripe with me in Odegaard. He's not physically strong enough.
He's very weak. Yeah, he's very weak. And it happened. It happened during the build-up of the first goal, I think, when he got taken down. He got taken down near their box, but it was just him being weak. There was no foul there, and then obviously they just continued on. So from that moment on, it's like, dude, you need to hit the gym. You need to be stronger than this. This is embarrassing for an elite level player. You are getting thrown around like a rag doll, and on top of that is who marks a player with the back to the ball. By the way, I don't know if that is a thing. I don't know. I'm not a professional football player, but I have never seen anyone mark a player like that. Why would you not put your back to him?
Yeah.
Put your back to him. Like, back him down, for God's sake. What's he going to do? Like, he can't go anywhere. He's going to foul you, and then that's it. That's happy days. Who marks like that? And the thing is, the only thing that Odegaard could have done, like realistically, is pull his shirt. That's the only thing he could have done, because that's the option that he left himself, which was, honestly, for me, I found that insane. Watching that back, I'm thinking, forget the handball. You should give Odegaard a yellow card for fucking defending like a twat. So yeah, that was so not. Honestly, his physicality is becoming a real problem again, to the point where it's like, I think it's probably time to make Rice the active captain. I'm afraid.
Absolutely.
You know, even the commentators were sort of alluding to it yesterday as well.
The problem is, like you say, is because obviously Rice is a more domineering figure. It would make more sense for him, because I think sometimes Arteta is reluctant to take him off because he's the captain. It's clearly evident if he's having a bad game. If he wasn't the captain, he would take him off sooner and give someone else, obviously, a more realistic chance.
Agreed.
But who have we got other than Nwaneri?
But agreed. And the thing is, he's not vocal with Odegaard.
No,
he doesn't seem vocal at all. And now and again, he'll say, "I need one more on the wall" or whatever. But that's just more instructions rather than getting the team hyped up and going, right, let's switch tactics. But again, sorry, I say switch tactics. There is no tactics to fucking switch. What are you going to switch from? To what? You know, it's the same fucking That's the first point really that needs to change. Get the squad players, which will enable him to have a variety, or sort of more versatile tactics on the pitch. But yeah, that's what needs to happen. Really.
Yeah, the problem you've got is obviously Odegaard. He just runs around a bit and waves his arms, but that's not really what a captain does. I mean, yes, he's trying to but no. I was watching him yesterday. He kept doing that with his arms, like, come on, close down, but no one was listening to him. No. Whether that's out of the physically tired, lack of respect, I don't know, but from a midfielder, you need someone who's going to command that respect, and where, like, obviously Keane, Vieira in the past, that people listen to you and do what you say. But surely that should be down to the manager, and they should respect the manager. I don't know. I've got a feeling that something's not right, and I don't know what it is, but the fucking team yesterday really, really got to me. But yeah, I think Rice is probably is the pretty obvious choice, isn't he, for next season? Yeah,
he has a presence, and he's not going to get bullied off the ball. And I think once the players see your captain get bullied off the ball, I think that could be it, Stevie. I think you may have just hit on something right there, because there was on a few occasions yesterday where Odegaard just wasn't up to scratch with, does he hit the weight? I have no idea what he's not doing, but it's really affecting the rest of the team, like you said, where it's like, well, if you're getting dragged down like a toy, then I can't respect you as a captain, or a man, really. Do you know what I mean? It's like, dude, you are literally getting dragged off the fucking ball. What are you doing?
100%.
So no, that's I will have to agree with you on that. And I know I've made a few negative comments about Odegaard recently, so I'm going to have to go and pray to my gods for forgiveness.
Odegaard.
Odegaard, yeah. Odegaard.
Listen, just quickly go on the Evan Nielsen. I thought he got sent off against Man U.
No, they overturned it. They overturned it. Yeah.
Right.
So it's you can't even write this stuff. Do you know what I mean? You can't even write this for a drama. It just happens. So
they overturned it and he gets a winner. Class.
Yeah. It's again just unbelievable unscripted programming.
Regardless of any controversial decisions, I'm not holding anyone accountable other than the team, and they were really piss poor yesterday. And regardless of any controversial handball penalties, was it a handball? No, it wasn't a handball. We were just absolutely utter wank.
Well, sorry. Okay, so this is my thing with that, right? It looked like it touched the bottom of his elbow, right?
Yeah.
But the way that his elbow was tucked in, I don't understand why.
He was getting pulled down anyway.
Exactly. So it's like, do you know what? That, yes, touched his elbow, but it wasn't out. Like, his elbow wasn't, away from his body to affect. So I don't understand why they kept looking at that. But anyway, and it's not like he moved it. It's just he was getting dragged, and the ball just happened to bounce to his elbow, and then Raya just fucking flapped the shit out of it. Like, dude, are you? Oh God, no, just get a competitor for Raya. Get someone to fucking put him on his toes. Because
he's officially retired, I think, Ryan now. He's done his job. He was a bit of an improvement from Ramsdale, but now it's time to move on to the next phase in getting the keepers. Because if we don't, it's going to be the same next year. Sorry, regardless of who we sign, like I said, if we say, Gyökeres, Williams, we might be better going forward, but at the back still, we're still going to have him in goal. And I'm sorry, we ain't going to win anything, and we need an improvement. I don't know who we're going to get, because what goalkeepers out there that's going to, there's going to be available, because everyone will be after them. Who are we going to get?
And obviously the best goalkeepers in the world right now, they're playing for Real Madrid and potentially PSG.
And then we'll have like Valencia guy, whatever he's called. He'll be there next year.
Yeah.
What do we do? Do we go and get Alisson or something?
Well, that's it. I mean, that's a fair point. So look, the thing is, for me, the keeper situation, I think we just need a good backup keeper who can give David Raya some competition. That's as far as I'm with the goalkeeper. Honestly, even if we don't sign anyone, it's not going to be the worst thing, but you can't go throughout a season using the one goalkeeper in every competition. It just doesn't work like that. So for me, yes, you need a reserve, but yeah, David Raya in the last few matches, he's been an absolute flapper, hasn't he? Really. So David Flapper. But I hope that's out of his system now, ready for Wednesday. And again, with potentially two massive games coming up, to have your yips now is just, again, you can't script this shit. You cannot script it. It just happens. You know what I mean? So yeah, look, as a collective, we did not paint ourselves in any sort of glory yesterday. The fact that they came back and beat us at home is embarrassing enough, and the fact that we have nothing else to talk about because we have discussed this team in this situation, especially in the last month or so. We've discussed it on every single episode. What's gone on? What's going wrong? What's going bad? What's he said? Between my legs to the right. Oh, okay.
Is that Leclerc?
Yeah, it's fucking.
Is he catching Hamilton up?
Nah, is he fuck?
Yeah.
Is he? No.
No. What you're saying is obviously, our next two games, if they are two games, but I think if we play anything like we did yesterday on Wednesday, I can see a cricket score.
Yeah. That's. Oh my god. Yeah. We've already had that against Bayern, didn't we? When we had that 10-2 on aggregate. I'm glad that our defense is very good. That I don't think that's going to happen to that extent. But 3, I can see. I can see 3. I can see us scoring first, and then they go in and scoring 3 goals.
If they press like they did at our place, we're fucked. Honestly, we are. Well, look at what Bournemouth did it, and Bournemouth are nowhere near as good as PSG.
No.
PSG at their place, like they did against Liverpool, it's curtains. Honestly, curtains.
Yeah, I agree, and I don't want to, but it's we have to face reality very, very soon as well. So predictions, I don't really want to get into that because let's just watch the match. I don't think the team's earned it enough for us to do predictions. It's like, no, screw you. All right, just go out there, do a fucking job and win. That's my prediction. Fucking win. So yeah, I don't really, honestly, Steve, I don't have anything else to say. I'm glad that you took some anger out and let it out for people to sort of know that they're not alone out there. You are not alone out there. We are here for you guys. All right, for every realistic Arsenal fan out there, this is real Arsenal talk, and we're not going to sugarcoat it. We're just going to let our feelings be known. And there's a lot of outlets out there that I listen to and I fully respect and have respected for a long time, that they keep making excuses. They keep still making excuses about the team, and it's like, no, this is not acceptable. You need to look at the team and you need to face what the fuck is going on or what isn't going on. They were talking about Lewis Skelly against PSG. They were like, oh, he was brilliant yet again. It's like, are you watching the same fucking match? I know he's a young kid, but let's just be honest. It wasn't his best match. It was good, but it wasn't his best match. Don't say it was excellent, just for the sake of it. But yeah, like I said, I honestly don't have anything else to add. If without getting too personal. Against players.
No, like you say, I'm glad I've spoke about it. I just wanted to get it off my chest after it's been building up all day, all night. And I've been in a fucking foul mood all day, really. And it just had to get off I just wanted to get off my chest. And I've looked at all of the teams, and I've looked at ours. And like you say, it's. I keep repeating myself. I still can't believe we're second. I don't think we'll end up second, obviously, because of what fixtures we've got left. But it's just lucky that all the rest of the people behind us have had a pretty shit season when you look at it. But they're catching us up now, and that's the kind of concern.
This is crunch time, yeah. This is crunch time right now.
Yeah,
that's fair. I mean, do you have any other exciting words for us that you've written down?
No, I think I've got them all out.
Have you covered it? Have you covered it? All right, fair enough.
Yeah. So other than I hate Raya, I think White's shit, Trossard's shit, our whole front five is shit. And I can't believe we've spoke. It's not something we haven't said before. We've said it since January that our issues are up front, and now they seem to be at the back as well.
Well, that's it. I mean, if the front aren't performing and they're not pressing the way that they're supposed to, the back line and the midfield, they're going to get exposed. And unfortunately, that's what we have seen. So yeah, fair enough. Just quickly. Do
you think that? I mean, everyone says about the Arsenal press. I actually don't think we press. I think we sit back into like a formation. We don't press as good. I know in fits and starts we do, but I looked at Bournemouth yesterday. They pressed us. Well, I think that the people should be pressed, like Liverpool press, like Man City press. Yeah, we were not. What's happened to our press? It's half-hearted. It's not closing down with 2-3 players, hunting in packs. It's the one or two players, then they drop back into position. I'm thinking, what the fuck?
The issue that I will say, by the way, the issue is that we don't have Kai Havertz to do that pressing. And remember all those times I'm saying, I said that he's a workhorse, he runs, he does all this work for us. That's what Havertz does. And when he's running and pressing, that's when Odegaard's like, shit, I kind of have to go and fucking press. Shit, I'm the captain. And then everyone else joins in. But unfortunately, if we don't have that, the thing is with pressing, right, it's not just about, let's go up to the opposition. It's about going up to the opposition at the very, very sort of precise time. Do you know what I mean? When they're on the half turn or when they've got the back towards you, taking the ball off the keeper sort of thing. That's when you need to press, right? If they've turned and sort of going towards your goal, then unfortunately it becomes risky pressing. But that's what Havertz was perfect at that, because like, right, I'm going to be relentless. I'm going to fucking chase down the keeper until he makes a mistake. And we've seen it happen. That's how Havertz gets some of his goals, because he presses, he steals the ball when no one else fucking does it. So yeah, the thing is, we're pressing. It's not like we don't have it. It's just we can't do it as effectively as we did at the beginning of the season. And again, this goes back to the squad building. You know, okay, Marino's not going to press, Odegaard's not going to press. Okay, well, tell you what, let's fucking put on players that are going to press. Like in Nwaneri, he will press. If you tell him to do it, he'll do it because he's young. He's got energy. He'll fucking do it. He's very technical as well. So if he takes the ball, he can turn, squeeze, a pass, whatever it is. So that's the we've become a laughing stock in a way, really. Especially during this end of the campaign, we've become a laughing stock, and the narrative is changing drastically from this. Oh well, Arsenal, they built this team and blah blah blah, and it's like, wait a minute, it's been 5 years. It's been 5 years, mate.
Yeah, I honestly think it's fallen apart, and it's a massive job for Berta in the summer. Honestly, I know we're going to talk about it soon, but it's a massive job, and I'm worried that even if we do sign even 3 players, it's not going to be enough. But we'll talk.
Like I said to you, we need, at the very least, 6 players. At the very, very least, not including a goalkeeper, by the way. That's just outfield players. That's 6 at the very least. Okay, nice one. You'll get fucking Sesko, or let's spend 120 million on Isak and stuff. Great, nice one, mate. Okay, what about the rest of the team now? Who's gonna fucking come on for Martinelli? Who's coming on for Saka, Odegaard, Rice, Partey? Like, what the fuck? Partey may leave. Who the fuck is our replacement for Partey, by the way?
100%.
Shouldn't he be here by now? Shouldn't he have already been in the team by now? It's like, dude, we're gonna lose this guy next season potentially. We have no one.
No.
Absolutely fucking no one.
I mean, they're on about getting rid of. They're The Italian that they just signed, what the fuck is he? He hasn't played that often, that's why I can't remember his name. Fucking, what's his face? The Italian lad?
Jorginho.
No, even you don't know him. Calafiori.
Oh shit, he's injured though, isn't he?
Exactly. But he's been injured that much. He's fucking turning into Tomiyasu. I think they're on about getting rid of him, aren't they?
That's what I'm saying. Like that's why I say 6 players, because we need a right and a left fullback. Either main team or squad player, whatever it is. We need 2 of those fullbacks. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And at the best case scenario, by the way, we need 2 for each position. But let's just say 1 for each.
Yeah, but my argument, like we say, my argument tonight was I listed all those players. I think we need a front 4. We need a front line replacing. Yeah, we need Martinelli. We need someone to come in to take Martinelli's place and Martinelli be the replacement, the cover. We need someone up front and Havertz to be the super sub. So we need another replacement for Odegaard, another replacement for Partey if he goes. Trossard, fuck him off, get rid of him, so they need to replace him. It's 4 or 6, 7 players, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
like I said, that's just conservative numbers, by the way. That's just like realistic what we need. Not what we desire, just what we need.
But know for a fact we ain't going to get that amount of players. We might get 3 if we're lucky, and ship 3 out.
We're not getting 3 players. We're getting 2 players max, and unfortunately, that's just probably not going to be enough. Still,
no, it's not. But anyway.
But yeah, obviously we've got time to discuss and cry over that, and and drink our own tears throughout the summer transfer window. I'm genuinely, like, 2 things that I want to see happen is I want to close business quickly. I want the team to close business quickly. You've got someone in mind, 3, 4 players, get it fucking closed down by the start of June. By the time you get to your pre-season tours or whatever, everyone's playing, everyone's singing from the same hymn sheet. That's what needs to happen. And B, like I said, it's about squad building. Yeah. This transfer window is about squad building. It's not about marquee signing. It's not about 125 million fucking for Isak. No. This is squad building. We do not have the luxury, unfortunately, to have a marquee signing right now, because that's literally like betting all of our fucking money on one player. What if he gets injured? Then fucking what?
Absolutely.
And then it goes back to the argument where we need 6, 7 players.
Yeah.
Because it's not just one striker. We need 2 strikers at the very fucking the very minimum.
Like you say, we do need to get the players in early. I know there's talk about that, but we need to get them in early. None of this fucking we're going to America and we've got 2 players in, but there's talk about another 4. No, well, that's not good enough, because they need to get bedded into the team. Like you say, that didn't happen last season, did it? We got 1 or 2 players, and then the other 2 came and they were on loan because we didn't get them done at the start of the season, and that's what pisses me off. So yeah, it's the most important transfer window, which we shouldn't really talk about it now, but it is going to be.
Because, it is, yeah, absolutely.
Because it's becoming so evident now, and we're crashing out. We're falling apart. Our season is falling apart. And we're going to get absolute. Well, anyway, do you want to do a quick prediction, and then we'll quickly cut on to Formula One? So, a quick prediction for PSG. Not a prediction, but just what's your thoughts on the game's going to be?
I think we will come out strong. I think we will get a first goal early, but I can't see us bringing it to an end, considering if they do what they did against Villa, then I think we will be able to smash them. But I think they've learned that lesson, and they're not going to be as open as they were with Villa. They're not going to take chances. Yes, they need a goal, but again, it's that first 15 minutes that's going to matter, because they're going to want to get an early goal to shut the game down. We want obviously an early goal to finish to get back into the game. So that first 15 minutes, that's the that's the most important thing. So I think if we get kickoff, we're kind of there, because if we get kickoff, I think we've got better control. But if they get kickoff, then yeah, just one long ball, boom, done within 3 minutes again. So there you go, the swap positions.
Have they swapped back again?
Yeah, Ferrari told them to swap.
Oh, you are having a laugh.
But I think he was slowing down. I think Lewis was slowing down, and
he's doing it on purpose, hasn't he?
But Charles,
why Charles just let him fight? Why is that fight?
Well, Charles was saying that his tyres were overheating, so I think that's probably why they swapped him.
Yeah, but he's not under Leclerc wasn't under any pressure, was he, from anyone behind? So they should have let him fight.
I mean, there's 4 laps to go. Sainz could have probably caught up to him. So it could have been a bit dangerous. I kind of understand what Ferrari did, but I don't really.
No,
because Ferrari, they speak Italian, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. So let's have a look.
Yeah, sorry. For me, real quick on the predictions, I think that's what's going to happen. I think we will get the first goal, but I just can't see us progressing. I think they're too strong for us, for what, like, in comparison. But there you go.
Before the Bournemouth game, I had a sneaky suspicion that we were going to do it. I just thought, you know what? It wouldn't surprise me if we go there and just sneak a 1-0.
Sorry.
I've had to put him back. I'm watching.
No, he goes, Signs 1.4 behind. They tell him, and then he goes, do you want me to give him the position as well?
Oh my God.
Oi, he's gone, mate.
He's gone, isn't he?
Gone. He's gone. As far as I'm concerned, Lewis is gone.
He is, isn't he?
Wow, that's terrible from Ferrari. Wow, that is terrible. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Look, I think we should bring it to an end, by the way, because it's gone over an hour now. So, thank you so much for everyone for listening, for bearing with us throughout these emotional times and apocalyptic predictions. Do let us know your thoughts in the comments and hit the likes, hit the subscribes, all that kind of nice stuff. And we will catch you on the next one. Stay safe. Stay alert.
Au revoir. CC. Goodbye, please.
Yep.